Hi all, this is Eve from Confessions of a Housewife. I wanted to do a quick screencast on how to use envelopes. I've been talking about it for a while. Thought I'd give you a quick how-to to let you know what it is. Envelopes is a program. It works just like you had real envelopes, where you take your paycheck and cash it and put every dime into one of the envelopes. For instance, I have $40 in a fuel envelope and, $50 in Bank of America. I see I have a typo there. So you allocate your paychecks into this, and what happens, you set up your bank accounts. I have a cash account, Mercantile, and PayPal, and right now I have 961.23 in our checking account, and that's already allocated up here. At the very bottom, you should have the same amount at this envelope total as all the money in your accounts. The goal with envelopes is to have every dime allocated. This income cash pool shouldn't stay with any money in it for longer than it takes for you to assign it. The new transactions come over on this screen, and when you get paid, you'll have the income here. It'll say deposit, but it can take a few days after you're paid if you have direct deposit. So you might want to enter it into a pending transaction, and you'll enter in the paycheck details and the deposit. Let's say you get a $100 check. I'll put MISC, and we're going to put that into our income cash pool because it's income. Now we save it. Oh, and that's going into my Mercantile account. So we save it, and it shows us that we have $100 in the income cash pool. That's $100 that has not been allocated. So what you'll do with this is you'll hit Fund, and then you'll allocate that $100 to whatever envelopes you want to put it to. If you want to add some to your clothing envelope or to your savings, anywhere you want it, until this number down here is 0, because you don't want the difference to be anything, because again, we don't want any money in our income spending pool, income cash pool. There we go, sorry. So after you do that, I'm going to go ahead and delete that one because we didn't actually get a $100 paycheck. Um, so you can delete it, and you can have different amounts in every envelope. And what I do is I kind of trick myself. I have several savings accounts listed down here, and right now I just did a clear on the things, or budget isn't as good as you thought. I had to reset it because I had messed up a few things. It takes some trial and error, but it's simple to reset and get everything back to normal. But what I do is I have the new car, new house, and savings, and then I also have a furnishings envelope and the birthday and holiday gifts. That's all part of savings. That's all stuff that we're not paying out right now. We don't expect to pay out for a while. So I kind of divvy up the money, the savings money, into all those envelopes, and that way I kind of trick myself, and I see that I have $106 in savings, and unless I go through all the other envelopes, I won't know that I actually have like $300 in savings, and I won't be able to spend that because I think I only have 106. It's really nice to be able to do the spending plan, and this is where you enter in your income and all of your expenses. You can get new incomes and envelopes through the little new edit plan, and then you can go through and enter in all of your expenses. And I want you to enter in every single expense. The little ones, the big ones, no matter what. I have a $4 account here somewhere and $7, because it all adds up. And if you don't budget for it, you're not going to be able to pay it, and you're going to be empty of paycheck. About 6 to 8 months ago, me and Joseph were living paycheck to paycheck, and that was on the same income. He got a 50-cent raise, but it was pretty much on the same income as we are now. And it's made such a difference to use envelopes. We print out, you can do the reports, and then you can print out this. I'll show you the PDF report, the one I print out every Friday. You choose current envelope balance, and PDF looks the nicest. Then you show the report, and then I can print this out, and I can take this with me when we go grocery shopping, get gas, all that good stuff. I just keep the weekly budget with me, and that way I see I have $25 in the Freedman's debt. And that tells me I can go pay Freedman's $25, or I can wait until next week when it's $50. It tells me I have $25 left in eating out, so we better not go over 25. Otherwise, we'll have to take money out of savings or another envelope to cover what we did go over, and that's not a good idea. You definitely want to try and stay below your envelope totals. Let the money, if I have $5 left in fuel this week, I'll let the $5 sit there and then add another 40 to it. and continue to do that. Just every week add, and these envelopes can get up big if you're not using the whole thing. If I'm only eating out $15 a week, then that leaves quite a bit for the next week and the next week. And then eventually, if we have enough in there, we can go out to some fancy Japanese steakhouse. But it works well with all the different accounts. I have Mercantile on here and I have PayPal account. And both of these, it automatically downloads new transactions. And it's simple to just grab it and just carry it to the income hash pool. Since it's already in there, I don't need to do that, and it's zero. They also have great live support. On the home page, you can get the, let's see where it is, member support, which is like forums, I believe. Let me double check. This is a different one. They hid their forums from me, but they do have a private forum for just envelopes users. You can also see it on your mobile, which is another good option. If you have a mobile phone that has internet, you can select envelopes that you want to show up, and then anytime you can log on and look at your budget. There we go. Has reports. The bill pay is technically through them. It's really through a different company, but it's a good bill pay system. I've used it a few times. They have great tutorials, much better than any tutorial I could give, but I'm pretty sure you have to be a member before they tell you the tutorial. So I wanted you guys to get an insider's look before you had to sign up. That way you could see if it was for you or not. Alright, well I think that's it. I can't think of much else to say. It's just keep it at zero, keep everything black. You don't want to go in the red, and good luck. It's a great program.